pass a good time with Adam, yeah. And let's see, we played some disc golf. We had some Philly cheesesteaks, because what else are we gonna have, right? And then spent the night on his couch, which slept surprisingly well. And now I'm on the way to pick up the trailer, and it looks like a good day for it. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ziggy. Okay, so I picked up the trailer, and it's just a regular flat car trailer, and empty. It bounces around quite a bit. It was kind of a rough ride for the entire 2 miles that I've driven so far. Drove 2 miles to get to the Wawa. Yes, Wawa. Haven't been to Wawa in a very, very long time. And this was the place that Gas Buddy took me. But then the Gas Buddy card didn't want to work. I don't know. So I didn't get my discount again. But I did fuel up using my debit card that the Gas Buddy card is attached to. And for the last leg, it took 22.047 gallons to get me 727.6 miles, which is an even 33 miles per gallon. So far, I'm like at 33. I mean, that was 33 for that leg. She's horning, but she's looking the other way, so she's not horning at me. Okay. Anyhow, that's 33 for that leg and 32.19 for the other leg, and I expected this leg would be worse, but it wasn't. Okay, and it was a total cost of $82.88, but my card cut off at $75. I don't know what the deal is with that. I haven't put anything in place to stop it, so I guess it's an automatic thing from the bank. It's a debit card. And when it quit, I was like, wow, it can't be full already. Then I saw the price, because it's like $3.75.9 a gallon. And that's just about $1 per gallon more expensive than my last fill up in South Carolina. And I suspect by the time I get to California, it's going to be even worse. Whew. But here we go, and I am going to try to stay off of the interstates as much as possible so we have better scenery. But of course, it's going to take me a longer time to get to my destination in San Diego, which is, if I remember correctly, 2,875 miles away. No. Yeah. 2875, I think it was. But I've put other stuff into my Google Maps since I found that number out, so it's not telling me. It's telling me I have 492 miles to get to Nitro, West Virginia. But I might not make it tonight because I'm hitting the back roads. And, I have the trailer now. James says he doesn't need it real quick, and in fact I got a little bit of video of the car. The car hasn't been picked up. It's supposed to be picked up tomorrow. So he's not in a hurry for the trailer, and I'll just be taking my time making my way all the way across this great nation. Okay, I'm underway. So far, let me start that over since I had my arm all up in the way, turning my screen around so I can see myself. So far, 36 miles. I'm finally out of the city. It took a while because I took Highway 202, US 202, to get out of the northern suburbs, and took that all the way down to US 422, which will get me all the way to Hummelstown, which is basically the Harrisburg area. But 202 is under construction almost the entire way. It's a huge construction project. So there were some stop and goes and some rough roads. And 422 here is a pretty rough road too. And I just got word from James that he doesn't need the trailer. So I have as long as I want to get it over there, which means I can take all the back roads, I can do all the sightseeing stuff, and all the disc golf that I want to do, and visit as many people as I want to. So, this is going to be a long coast-to-coast trip. Usually, I've done it in, I think like 6 days, usually. But this time, it's going to take at least twice that, if not quadruple. Uh-oh. That doesn't look good. So, if you're on US 422 eastbound between Pottstown and Philly, slide back up. Don't know what was going on. A lot of fire department vehicles. So I imagine the one vehicle that I saw that was ahead of all that must have caught on fire or something, but I didn't see any evidence of it. I did see a wrecker, so I guess the wrecker's there to pick it up, but I don't know. Mystery to me. So, we're in a 55 mile an hour zone, so the fuel mileage is coming up. I noticed right after I got on here, it was at like 22 mpgs, and now it has made its way up to 26.3. Cruise control set on 55, and the instant readout is fluctuating quite a bit because it is a hilly area. But right now the instant is saying 29, 30, 31, 32. Oh, it's climbing. Ooh. Okay, so here's the Pottstown area, and it's I guess much like interstate, except maybe even worse as far as road condition, because it is quite bumpy. And I guess I wasn't allowing for it, but since I picked up the trailer, I noticed how much bumpier my ride is, and it's because the trailer is designed to carry stuff that weighs a lot. So of course the ride is going to be rougher than if it had a load on it, but I guess I'm still probably getting better fuel mileage. But that also remains to be seen. that view, but it is very nice, very impressive. The bad news is you might be able to tell that I'm back on the interstate. Yeah, I decided to finish this last leg on the interstate so that I could get to the hotel at a reasonable hour in Morgantown, West Virginia. And then tomorrow I'll take some West Virginia back roads. Watch out, deliverance time. Shame on me. But yeah, it was a good full day of riding. About 250 miles so far, about 100 miles left to go. So about 350 miles altogether. And my fuel mileage as I started up that hill we just ascended was right at 27 miles per gallon, and it dropped to 26.1 by the time we hit the top. And now it's at 26.4 as we get back to the bottom. So the fuel mileage is a lot lower than I was expecting it to be, but for easily half the day, maybe more, I spent in a lot of stop-and-go traffic in the little Pennsylvania towns between Philly and Harrisburg. So that was kind of just dragging along, taking a long time. And you know, with the accelerating from a stop, it just took its toll on the fuel mileage. So now that I'm on the interstate, it's getting a little better. Well, it was getting better. It dropped back down to 26.3, but I'm starting back uphill again. So, on these downhills, my engine brake has been working really well. I mean, it's nothing with a little light trailer like this. It worked well with an 8,000-pound Airstream behind me. But yeah, it still works. And these uphills have been taking its toll on my fuel mileage, down under 26 miles per gallon now. And I'm hoping these scenes are coming out decent for you, because they sure look nice. And I already contacted my boy Rick. We'll meet up tomorrow sometime after work. He gets off at about 4:30. Haven't figured out what we're going to do yet. And oh, that must be Rick letting me know what we're going to do or something. Lovely Cumberland, Maryland. tried to end this video like 3 times already, but things kept happening. I mean, the beautiful scenery, the sun setting early. The part that I did not get on video was as I came up to the top of one mountain. It's like I was driving in a cloud at that point. it seemed like fog, but not fog. So I think I was actually in a cloud. And then I finally made it to the hotel here, and it seems to be okay. It's an older hotel, but we have, you know, the beds look like they're okay. They got the headboards that seem to be trendy in these kind of places. And the only real complaint that I can even have is that the AC wasn't on. But, you know, this is West Virginia, high elevation, and it's not really that warm out. So I can't begrudge them saving a few pennies. Okay, so be sure to subscribe so that you can get ziggy with it.